guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Shai. Thanks so much for tuning in for another video here. If you're new, welcome, and if you're back for another video, you guys know I'm enjoying your support. So I know you guys are like, first off, beat face, okay? Just did a makeup video, so I figured while the face is looking right and the hair is done, let's go ahead and sit down and do my first semester of MP school recap. So many of you guys know fall 2019 was my first semester, and I'm going to give you guys some little insiders of the semester, as well as how my grades went and what are my goals for next semester. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We'll jump right into it. Alright guys, got a little chilly, so I had to throw on a sweater. But first semester of MP school started in September, the first week in September after Labor Day. I took advanced patho, and I also took a class called nursing theory. So nursing theory is a lot of writing. There were discussion boards. It was pretty much kind of like a hybrid class. Basically the purpose of nursing theory was to come up with a theory of some sort. I'm not going to go into all the details. You guys will understand it when you take it. If you haven't, it's a bunch of writing, and that's the best I can say it. Advanced patho is what it says, the study of disease and physiology, and it's advanced because it's grad school. So I entered this first semester reminding you guys that I have been out of school for almost 2 years, and that is way too long. Some people will say, no, you're still young, you know, you're going back. Everybody was excited, but I honestly feel like I should have went right after I got done school, or at least within the year, because I got rusty, y'all. I didn't want to study. I thought I could study for 2 seconds and pass stuff, and you can't do that. 1 in school, 2 in nursing school, 2 in nursing, 3 in nursing practitioner school, and 4 in grad school. You can't do that. Like, you have to be studying throughout. So I thought I was going to do this same, you know, thing that got me through school this whole time, you know, bang out a couple chapters here, a couple chapters there, study real in depth before the test and get it done. No, it's a continuous learning process in grad school. So I learned that quickly with advanced patho. Thank God I learned it quickly, because it definitely helped me with my grade. And of course, theory was just a lot of writing, and it really challenged me to you know, brush up my writing style, because I haven't wrote papers in a long time. The undergrad school that I did go to prepared me well, I can say. We always wrote in APA format. I had teachers who were also graduate study teachers that would say, hey, this is a good paper, this is what we look for in grad school, etc. So that kind of set me up in itself. But I've always had trouble with English language in a sort of not using slang, mainly because my parents are Southerners. We use Southern dialogue in the household, and sometimes I can be writing and so passionate, and that Southern dialogue slips its way into my writing. So I had to learn quickly to deal with that. Advanced patho, I can tell you guys right off the rip, I had a B in this class up until my final. My final is literally what saved me. I did end up with an A-, which in grad school I will take an A-, because honestly, it was a pretty challenging course. But I had a B. I think my first exam in that class was like a 94 or a 93. I got B's on the second and third exam, which pushed me back. And then if it wasn't for that final, I did get an A on the final, which boosted me back up to an A-. So thank God for that. And there were a little couple other assignments that were in. They didn't really count for much, but they did help. Okay, guys. So in all, that was a pretty much quick summary of the semester. Like I said, being out of school those 2 years really kind of set me not back, but I had to kind of retrain myself. And also a quick reminder too, like, I had a lot of other things that I was also dealing with. I now had a full-time job. I had a full-time job, part-time job, ended up dropping down to part-time at one of them. I was doing all this stuff, so I was trying to like balance everything with school, and I just realized quickly that like, you gotta get your stuff together. So I'm going into the next semester of school with 2 classes, and I'm looking down because I kind of have some of this stuff written down for you guys. I'm going into the second semester for pharmacology, and we're taking another, and I hate to say it like this, BS class called healthcare systems. I have no idea what it has to do with. I think it has to do with politics and healthcare, and it's just something I'm very not interested in. But of course, you never know. I said the same thing when I took the theory class, and then I actually found out I really enjoyed that class, and I like to be able to challenge my brain a little bit more than just a basic pharm, anatomy, physiology, assessment, all that stuff. So we're going to see how this semester goes. I did write down some goals for myself, so I will share those with you guys. So Many of you guys know I'm a planner. I don't like to say I'm a planner babe because I'm not like in the planner community on YouTube, but I'm a planner babe. I love my planner. I take it everywhere with me. I got real in tune with it, and I think April I got an Erin Condren, and I ended up getting a happy planner in August, and it's just been a crazy year with planners, but I think I have my life straight. So I'm a planner babe, and the first step I said is I want to distinguish study days and a specific schedule. So the way I did my schedule, I actually, most of you guys know I still work at the hospital, and at the hospital we do get to choose our schedule, but you don't always get what you choose. Like, you choose, and then the scheduler is very good with making sure that there's a balance on the unit and everything fits in. So with me going to school, my job is really gracious, and I'm grateful. They consider school absolutely like you don't work on a school day, because of course if I worked 7 to 7 and I have class at night, there's no way I would be able to make it to class. So they try to make every effort to make sure you don't have to work on those days. So based on the fact of what the days of my schedule are this semester, it makes it very repetitive for me to have a work schedule. So I think although I work different days every other week because I have to include like the weekends I have to work, my schedule is, as I was doing it, I'm like, wow, this is very repetitive. And compared to last semester, my schedule really wasn't repetitive. Like, even though I had class on a specific 2 days, I still would dibble and dabble in the rest of the days of the week. So I'm getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I need more repetition. Like, people have Monday, Friday, 9 to 5. It doesn't work like that in the hospital, but in this case where my classes fall in the week, I kind of had to do it in a repetitive way where, like, this week I work this, the weekend that is my weekend I work that. So in a nutshell, guys, I'm going to distinguish specific study days and a specific schedule. I really need to sit down and do that once the semester starts, and I think that's going to help me do a little bit better than I did last semester. Okay, so the second thing I had, now that I talked about my schedule for 10 years, is that I'm going to learn to say no. And this is something I always struggled with, even with undergrad, but I quickly learned in undergrad, and I think it took last semester for me to learn this time, that I have to learn that I cannot go to every event, I cannot do everything, especially because my life is a lot more busier now that, not only that I work, but I also have like a lot of other things going on. And I mean, compared to before, it's like here, I don't know if I'm more busy than I was in undergrad or I was less busy. It's very hard to distinguish. But in general, there's going to be a lot of times where people are going to ask me to go places, people are going to ask me to do things, and I'm going to have to say no. I literally have spent so many nights this first semester being up till 4 or 5 in the morning, and just because I wanted to make sure I was able to do all my leisure stuff, do things for other people as well as do what I had to for myself. But I'm going to learn to say no to some things. Either some things can wait or some things have to be put on the back burner for now. So that's my second goal for myself. And the last thing I put down is to use resources. So many of you guys do know, I think I did a quick vlog back during Vlogmas last month about me using Picmonic. I will include it down in the description box below, a link if any of you guys are interested. But Picmonic really, I didn't really kick into it until towards the end of my semester, and I think that had a very big impact on how well I did in advanced patho. I learned through memorization and visualization, so I should have known that from the jump. I'm going into pharm this semester, which is super, you need visualization and memorization to get through that class. So I'm really praying and banking on the fact that I bought Picmonic. I think I got the year, or I don't know if I got the year subscription or whatever, but I should be good for next semester, and I'm hoping that by using that as a resource, as well as, I'm probably going to do a study video soon, guys, but I'll just tell you straight up, I'm going to use Picmonic. Quizlet is very helpful when you're going through your notes. Like, whatever you use as a note, just use it as a flashcard on Quizlet. It's very similar to doing your own flashcard, but it's electronic, and then you can take it with your phone. You can be at, like, the doctor's office, you can be on break at work, and you can flip through your Quizlet. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm just going to search and see if there's any other resources that I really see that will be beneficial for me. But I really want to make this a very positive semester, especially because I'm going to be getting ready to do clinical next fall, and I just want to make sure I'm as prepared as possible. Pharm is a very challenging course, so I want to prepare myself as best as I can for that. So, in conclusion, guys, that is a pretty much super quick wrap up. I think this might be the shortest video I ever filmed. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a synopsis of what the semester looked like based on what that was. What do I think I need to improve, and what did I think I need to continue? So if any of you guys are looking to another semester, whether it's nursing school, grad school, undergrad, even if it's something not even nursing at all, I'm wishing you guys all the best. Hopefully some of the goals that I set for myself, some of you guys can steal and set for yourself also, and just make it a great semester. We've had a pretty good winter break. It is slowly coming to an end, and for you guys that zoom through the winter break and still do classes then, I commend you so much. I always thought I wanted to do that, and then I just realized how gracious I am for a winter break. Like, I'm really able to sit here and get my life together, and it's so beneficial, especially when it's a new year coming and you're trying to get everything together for that too. So anywho, guys, thanks for tuning into my channel again. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Make sure you like, comment. Tell me if you have any recommendations of what your goals are for your next semester, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Thanks so much.